When you're swinging a kettlebell, does your lower back hurt? Or you're just not getting that explosive power or that finish? Maybe you see other people swinging at the gym or on YouTube. Well, today, I'm going to cover that for you and give you some solutions because you're most likely making one of the top 3 common kettlebell swing mistakes. Today, I'm going to show you what those are, how to fix them, and how to get your swing being sharp, powerful, and pain-free. All right, let's jump into the first one. The first one is going to be squat swinging the kettlebell. So I see this too many times at the gym, other people doing the kettlebell swing. They're squatting and they're swinging the bell. So they're trying to squat it and they're trying to swing it at the same time. It's a squat swing. So the kettlebell swing is not a squat. It's a hinge. It's a hinge, okay? And I'm going to show you in a minute how to fix that. So that's number 1. You might be making that mistake. Number 2 is arm lifting. That goes again with the squat swing. In order to get the kettlebell up into a swing, if you're squatting it, you have to lift your arms. So if you're squat swinging the bell, you're most likely just lifting the bell with your arms like a front raise. The kettlebell swing is not a front raise. It's not a shoulder exercise. It's a powerful glute, hip, core, leg explosiveness, power to where the bell shoots up. Okay, it should look like that, powerful. It's not a squat. It's not an arm lift, okay? Those are the top 2, the first 2. Next one's gonna be overextension at the top. So say you have your kettlebell swing down, you're swinging it well, but at the top of the swing, you wanna go a little higher. You just wanna get that bell up higher. Instead of eye level, maybe up here. Bad idea, okay? We're not doing swings overhead. The kettlebell swing should be right about eye level. If you're trying to go too high, what happens? Your lower back bends, your abs relax. That puts your lower back in stress, okay? So don't do that. Don't try to go way up here, okay? If you swing the bell and you're getting enough power and it goes way up here, 2 things. The bell's probably too light for you. Either go heavier if you're ready for that, or you just dial back your power. So maybe you're doing a level 8, dial back to a 6 or so that when you swing the bell, it comes to here versus up here. So you have a nice, steady, straightforward swing just like that. It's not way up here, okay? You don't have to reach for it up over the sky, right? So those are 3 mistakes. Let's talk about the fixes real quick. So number 1, squat swinging the bell. So setup. Learn how to hinge. Okay, learn how to hinge. So again, you're not squatting, swinging the bell, hinge. So the difference between a squat, knees going forward, and a hinge, hips go back. Hip hinge back, grab that bell, power back and explode it forward, okay? It's a hinge. You could practice on the wall, hinging, touching the wall. If you could tap the wall here with your butt here, that's a hinge. If you squat, you can't feel the wall, you're squatting. So hinge versus squat. That's your setup. That's gonna solve that issue right off the bat. As you look from the side, so hinge here, foot space away, hinge, ready, hike it back, swing it, just like that, okay? Step number 1, solution. Step 2, raising the bell. If you have the hip hinge down, the swing and the power, you're most likely not going to have to raise the bell because you have enough power from your glutes, hips, and core to get the bell up anyway. So if you're setting up correctly, hinging, powering back, exploding it up, that's going to solve issue 2, lifting the bell. You don't have to lift it. The power is already there. The bell swings up, which leads to the next one. Going too high, overextend the bell. That's where you're going to have to, if you have the kettlebell swing down really well, you're getting it, and you have that good flow, is just turn back the dial. If you're swinging it, your bell is too light and it's going way up here, way up there, dial it back. Dial it back. Maybe instead of an 8 or 9 power, so go to 5 or 6. Just get it to about eye level. Instead of up here, it should be here. Remember this, your core should be braced tight, the lower back shouldn't be bent. Okay, so that's why when I set up my super secret setup, it's foot space with the bell. Before you hinge down, you engage your core, crunch your abs, engage, power, brace them, then you hinge into it so your abs are engaged, so that when you swing the bell, you're already tight, and you're not gonna lean back more likely, okay? So it doesn't go up that high. So this should look like this. All this can be solved, these issues and challenges, with the proper setup. Okay, so real quick, foot space from that bell. Okay, so you from here, foot space away, feet about shoulder width apart. Engage, do a small crunch, engage your core, hip hinge, tilt that bell back. You hike it back and you explode up tall, stand up tall as you power breathe out, shoot the bell up, and you're most likely to get rid of all three of these issues. You're gonna have safer, stronger, powerful swings. Okay, so just like this, hinge, tilt, reset, practice the dead stop swings. It should be eye level, the kettlebell. Okay, those are the top 3 kettlebell mistakes you're most likely making. I just showed you how to fix them. Rewatch this video, practice, get better at these. Practice, 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 dial it in, get your swings down. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll answer those for you. Leave the top tip here. I wanna know what the top one is for you. Okay, leave that low below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Keep training strong, keep getting after it. Oh, real quick, if you want a full body kettlebell workout, I have a 10-minute full body kettlebell workout. It involves a swing. Once you get the swing down and some other kettlebell exercises, part of my kettlebell strength club. It's a free, I just have some programs and some kettlebell, the KB10 workout. So KB10 if you want that. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Keep getting after, keep swinging, keep practicing your swings, keep getting stronger every day. Keep getting stronger every day. You got this. Always remember, go for it, be consistent, train strong.